everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is a very exciting video because it is my 2017 beauty favorites. Today I'm going to be taking you through all of my favorite beauty products for the past year, and all of these products have really found a home in my beauty routine and I love them so much. I've raved about them on my blog. I have mentioned them here on YouTube, and they'll probably come as no surprise. But in any event, let me take you through all of these products because they are very exciting, and I definitely recommend that you try them out for yourself because, in my opinion, my skin, my beauty routine, and just the way that your skin looks in general is very dependent on using all these products. And so I hope that you enjoy this video. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't, and let's dive right in. So for starters, I have my favorite mask of 2017, and that is the Glam Glow mask, and this one is the Super Mud Glam Glow mask. It is fantastic. It smells like licorice. I think licorice is its main ingredient. It is the perfect detox, purifying, cleansing, incredibly purifying kind of mask. It is really worth all the hype that it's had. I think it is such a fantastic product. It dries on your face, so it is kind of like a mud or clay, and then it cracks up once it's dried. And it's also very interesting to use this product because once it starts drying, you can see exactly where your open pores are, which might be a little bit horrifying, but it's good to know so that you can particularly work on those areas that need the most help. So if you don't want to apply this to your full face, you can apply it only to those areas where you've noticed that there is a bit of a problem, and it will really work wonders on your skin. So this has been a fantastic find in 2017, and I will be taking it through with me into 2018. For a cleanser, or should I should probably mention that I am definitely a double cleanser kind of girl. I think that it's very important to make sure that your skin is as clean as it possibly can be, especially if you wear a lot of makeup. So I think it goes without saying that every night before you go to bed, you should be removing your makeup, but you should also be cleansing as well. So for taking my makeup off, I like to use the Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water, and this is an old favorite. I think it was launched in about 2014 or 2015, and really I don't think there's a better product on the market for removing makeup. It's really fantastic. It is so wonderful for somebody like myself with very sensitive eyes because it doesn't irritate my eyes in the slightest. So for that reason alone, I would highly recommend it. But secondly, it is brilliant at removing your makeup, and it will actually alarm you how much makeup it can take off. And the type of formula that it uses, it's really strange because it genuinely feels like water on your skin. But this water is obviously charged with something that I do not understand that is able to remove your makeup, whereas usual water wouldn't. So this, an old favorite, but a favorite nonetheless, so I thought I should mention it again. The next product that I should mention is a new find for me in 2017, and this I know a lot of dermatologists love to mention, and they like their patients to be using this kind of cleanser because it is so gentle. This is the Cetaphil Gentle Skin Cleanser, and it's face and body appropriate. So it says here that it is mild, non-drying, and it is fragrance free. So I've bought this in the 400ml, and it has a pump with it, which I think is great. And it is a generally fantastic product. It is so gentle on the eyes once again because I have a huge problem with products irritating my eyes, and this one is just a fantastic product for cleansing my skin. So between the micellar water and the Cetaphil cleanser, I'm able to double cleanse, and I've got a very clear and clean skin before I go in and apply my other products before bed. And You could also use this in the morning. I don't always cleanse in the morning because I like the products that are on, so I'll generally just rinse my face. But sometimes when I feel like I need to cleanse in the morning, I'll use this as well. So at the moment, I have seen that they're selling a pack. I don't know if it's a permanent thing, but I don't think it is, where they've got this pump bottle, and then they've got a smaller travel size as well, which is fantastic for travel season and for people that are frequently travelers. But I bought that pack, and so I have got the small one in my travel bag, which comes with me to gym, and it is just perfect sizing for me. And then this one is a great one to have at home. Next up, in terms of serum, I have to mention the Clarins Double Serum. Again, I have mentioned this on my blog, and I've mentioned it here on YouTube because it's a fantastic product. I've been using it for years. It is an old product, and this relaunch that happened in the past year had the repackaging. So now it's got a cylinder within a cylinder, with previously it had 2 separate sides of the bottle, and so that's an interesting new take on it. The pump's a little bit different too, but the product is fantastic. I love it. Its main ingredient is turmeric, which is fantastic for your skin and for your body, and I love that. I love the beneficial property of a raw natural ingredient. So I'm all for this serum. And then in terms of moisturizers, I found my ideal skincare this past year, and that is another Clarins product. This is the Clarins Hydro Essential range. I'm sure you have heard me say this non-stop because I've mentioned it in a number of videos. This is my absolute favorite moisturizer. This one is for normal to dry skin, and then there's another one that I've also been using, and that is for very dry skin. So for the very dry skin, I used that in winter, and it was just fantastic for my skin. You could see the benefits instantly, which was just unbelievable. It was so remarkable. So I really, really love this, and it works huge benefits to my skin. So I'll be taking this through with me into 2018 too. In terms of a body moisturizer, I have been loving the Body Shop Atlas Mountain Rose body cream. This is in the tub, and it is so beautifully fragranced. It's actually ridiculous. It's so wonderful, and it is thick. So if you're somebody like me with very dry skin, you will love this because it is so rich and nourishing. So I keep this particular tub next to my bed, and I use it as my hand cream for the evening. And then if I'm particularly dry before I get into bed, I'll slather myself in this stuff, and then I go to bed smelling like I've just lain in a bed of roses, which is always fantastic too. And so I really, really love this. This was actually a birthday gift from last year, and as you can see, I'm only about halfway through. So it's an inexpensive product, but you'll definitely get a decent chunk of use out of it before it runs out. So this, once I've finished this, I will definitely be repurchasing because it's just been fabulous. I love it. I thought I should quickly mention my favorite spray tan. It's not a spray tan, this is actually the mousse. This is Caribbean Tan. If you follow me on social media, because I've never really mentioned it too much on YouTube, but my absolute favorite tan at home scenario, for starters, I must mention that I only tan at home. I refuse to have external spray tans done because I just find that they don't last. Whereas this Caribbean Tan, their whole range actually is pretty phenomenal. For a long time I was using the spray, the aerosol spray, and then just recently I changed over to the bronzing mousse for no particular reason. I just found that this one might be a little bit less messy, but I can't even say that because I would just spray tan in the shower and then turn the taps on and it would rinse off any residue in the shower. So I don't really know why I switched over, but it was probably because of that reason. I really, really love these products. They are pretty much foolproof. You just need to make sure that you wash your hands and that you rub it all in properly before you leave your bathroom. And otherwise it'll be a fantastic tan. So I've got A here. I just picked up A out of my bathroom. I've actually got a cupboard full of Caribbean Tan self-tan because I just stock up, and then they had a Black Friday sale, and my sister and I just went to town and we bought so much. Anyway, so I've got a stash over there, and I highly recommend it. As I mentioned, this one is shade A. If I want to look as brown as I possibly can, which I realize I'm as pale can be, but if I want to look tanned, I generally go for B, but if it's like, I don't know, middle of the year, I'll go for A. So this is just the one that I happen to pick up right now. But fantastic products, highly recommend them if you haven't, and they are proudly South African. For makeup now, moving on to this side of my beauty favorites, I have got a number of things. So I'm going to start with a foundation. The foundation, the winner of the year definitely has to be the Clarins Everlasting Foundation. It has SPF 15. It is full coverage. It is a beautiful finish. It's almost velvety on the skin. It's so lovely. This shade that I wear, because I'm as pale can be, is Ivory. It comes in a pump bottle, which is always ideal when you are dealing with a foundation. It is a fantastic product. It is so beautiful. I cannot recommend it enough. So go out and try this foundation if you haven't already and you're in the market for a new one. After that, I have the very much awaited Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. So I know this one got a huge hype around it last year, and I think it is well deserved. Urban Decay did a fantastic job on this. All Urban Decay palettes are fantastic. This one is no different. It has 12 shades of pure warm tones, beautiful mix of matte and shimmers. They are just so pigmented, it's ridiculous. If you have blue eyes like I do, they are going to make your eyes pop like nobody's business. They are just absolutely fantastic. I can't rave about this palette enough. So if you are looking for a gift for somebody this year, I highly suggest you get them this, because they will probably go nuts and thank you forever, because this is one of the most beautiful palettes ever. So in conjunction with dealing with warm tones, because I feel like last year was the year of warm tones, and I'm sure that's going to be carrying through into 2018 as well in terms of makeup trends. I have to mention this small Clarins palette. This is just a 4-color eyeshadow palette, and it is also warm tones. Well, actually not really. It's got quite a nice balance here. It's got a gold, it's got a very light taupe, and then it has got a more brown and then a proper pure orange. And this pure orange just blown my mind. I love it to bits. I love wearing it as often as possible. And I know people are a little bit scared of daring colors, but you really shouldn't be, because if you think of the color wheel, if you want your blue eyes or green eyes to pop, you need to go with an opposite color on the color wheel, and this is probably something that you're looking for. So the reason that I love this palette so much is because it is so compact. I mean, I don't really want to lug this around all day long, but I'm quite happy to pop this in my gym bag or in my handbag. I probably wouldn't pack it in my handbag, but I would pack it in my travel bag. I would take it with me whenever I'm going for like a night away or a short trips or anything of that sort. I did take it with me to Mauritius, and I did use it in Mauritius, so I highly recommend that you try this one too, because it is just a fantastic palette that I think every girl should try. The mascara that I would recommend the most and that I got the most use out of in 2017 is definitely the MAC in Extreme Dimension mascara. It is fantastic. It's beautiful for opening up your eyes and for definitely extending your length of your lashes, which I think is exactly what every girl needs. And it also creates a volumizing effect. So I'm not quite sure if it creates more volumizing or more lengthening, but the reason that I love it the most is definitely that lengthening effect and the way it just opens up your eyes. I love it. It's so exciting every single time that I apply it. It's fantastic. So I highly recommend that one too. My favorite mascara of 2017 was easily, as you can see by how much is left, was MAC's Angel. It is a classic. I think so many people either use Cream Cup or Angel. They are very, very close in shade, very, very close. And this is just so moisturizing, so nourishing. You can smell the vitamin E. It is just a fantastic, I always get an almond smell off of MAC lipsticks too, but it's a fantastic product. It's beautiful. I'm so sad I'm nearly out of it. I'm going to have to restock on that one because it is just a lovely natural pink nude kind of shade, and it looks perfect on pretty much everyone. Actually, it looks perfect on everyone. It literally looks perfect on everyone. It doesn't matter what your skin type is. Then I have my favorite blush of 2017, and this poor thing has been around the bend because it has been sitting in my gym bag, because most days I'll do my makeup at gym during the week, and because of that and because of how many times I've used it, I'm actually wearing off the labeling over here. It is the Maybelline Face Studio blush in the shade Rose Madison, and I've also mentioned this one on my blog and on my YouTube channel so many times in the past year, and I'm sure that it doesn't come as a surprise. It's a beautiful, beautiful baby doll pink. Oh, throwing it at myself. But it is the most lovely pink shade, and I wear it on a daily basis, so it is most definitely one of my favorites. The last thing that I have to share with you is my favorite nail polish of 2017, and that hands down goes to Essie in the shade Fuji. I really love light pinks. I very rarely waver from any shade of light pink or white, and I think the only other shade I might wear is like a wine color during winter, but other than that it's light pink or white, and that's it. So this shade definitely will go a long way with me, and it has already. I reapply. I'm not one of those people that uses a different color every time I apply. No, not me. I reapply the same color. So the whites of Essie, I actually don't have it. It's in my drawer at the moment. I should probably have mentioned that too. Maybe I'll leave a link for it down below. But this Fuji shade is also one of my absolute favorites, and I will wear it non-stop during 2018 too. I know that for a fact. Anyway, I hope that you've really, really enjoyed this roundup of my beauty favorites for 2017. Please let me know if you did down below, and leave me a comment with your absolute favorite product for 2017 so that I can go and try it out too, because let's be real, we all love trying out new beauty products, right? Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't already so that you can keep up to date with my latest videos, and I will see you again soon. Bye!